Happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of Sports News Flash at 12 with your weekend host, Miguel Mike Medina. I'm wearing comfortable clothes today. I wasn't too sure what to wear today in terms of blazers and suits, but here we go. Kick things off with college basketball. Grambling State, they're going on to their first ever NCAA tournament. Congratulations, Grambling State University. Congratulations. As for my St. John's, it's been a terrific season under Rick Pitino. They made it to the semifinals in the Big East for the first time since 2000, but I knew it was going to be a tough task against UConn. They came up short against UConn, but this is growing pains. So I feel that this team will get much better under Rick Pitino. And speaking of UConn, they defeated Marquette last night to win the Big East title. I mean, UConn is the #1 team in the Big East. I mean, they're the reigning defending champions from last year. They're well coached. Their head coach won the Big East Head Coach of the Year. But I can't be disappointed about the St. John's. They had a terrific season. And my other favorite team in college basketball, North Carolina, they defeated Pittsburgh the other day, but they lost to NC State last night in the ACC championship. NC State, they won their first ACC championship since 1987. It's been 37 long years. And I got to salute to NC State. Yes, they're rivals, but I got to salute them because the way they've been performing this whole week was just phenomenal, nonstop. And they play great defense, not just offense, but defense as well. And that's something that amazes me. NC State is now one of those teams that I kept up with all year long. But the way I saw them play this week, especially last night against my North Carolina Tar Heels, they're phenomenal victory. They earned it, right? They earned it. You had other upsets that happened throughout this week, like Mississippi State beating the Tennessee Volunteers, who just been a disappointment. Oregon Ducks, shout out to Oregon Ducks. They won the Pac-12 championship. This was the final year of the Pac-12, and they defeated the #1 team, the #1 seed in the Pac-12, Arizona Wildcats. And so Oregon Ducks, they'll be going back to the NCAA tournament. Ohio State Buckeyes, to end college basketball with this. Ohio State Buckeyes, they battled, but they came up short in the Big Ten title, in the Big Ten tournament against Illinois. They've been fun to watch for the past 2 weeks ever since they made the coaching changes. But I feel that Ohio State will carry this momentum into next season, and they should carry that momentum into next season. The way I saw them playing the past week or two, they were just a phenomenal story. And I wish they could have won the Big Ten title, but they didn't. So now it's up to the selection committee to see what they're going to do with teams like St. John's, Ohio State. I highly doubt for Ohio State because of the record. But for St. John's, they're hoping that the selection committee is in their favor, that works in their favor. So let's see what happens. In baseball, Domingo Germán, he is now the newest member of the Pittsburgh Pirates. He signed a 1-year deal with them. Dylan Cease is now the newest member of the San Diego Padres. It's going to be a very intriguing season, an intriguing 2024 season. I'm looking forward to what the Baltimore Orioles are going to do, Kansas City Royals, Cincinnati Reds. Can the Texas Rangers go on a crazy run again? I'm looking forward to see what Arizona is going to do, San Diego as well. So a lot of curiosity will be taking place into this new season in baseball. So yeah, those are some of the latest news and moves that's been going on in the majors right now. Jalen Brunson. He is putting on a show. Another night where he dropped 40 plus points and this time he did against the Sacramento Kings last night, and they won the game 98-91. He is just phenomenal. He came through in the fourth quarter, making outstanding plays, and the Knicks won. And speaking of the Knicks, this time is a former Knick, RJ Barrett. He took some time off because of the death of his younger brother, and he's a member of the Toronto Raptors. But my heart goes out to him and his family. It is very, very, very tough to lose a family member, especially at the height of your career. And the fact that it's his younger brother is like, oof. I know he must be really hurting at the moment. So my condolences once again to the RJ Barrett and the Barrett family. To end it with this, with some hockey, the Hart Trophy conversation is getting interesting. You have the Nashville Predators, who in the last 14 games they've won 12, so they're on fire. And the Western Conference is interesting, to be honest with you. The Western Conference in the NHL, you don't know who's gonna come out of there because you have Colorado, you have the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the Edmonton Oilers, the Vancouver Canucks. I'm looking at those four teams. So out of those four teams, I really want Edmonton Oilers to go far. But I do feel that I'm not gonna underestimate the Vegas Golden Knights because I feel that when that team is healthy, there could be a nightmare for anyone in the league. So, and the Vancouver Canucks, they've been the number one team all year. So the question is this going to be a dream season for them? That they're just going to be dominant for the whole season? Can they keep this up? Or is it one of those things where, okay, we had a great regular season, but we're going to have a disappointing postseason, or they're going to have a disappointing postseason? And Colorado, they won the Stanley Cup 2 years ago, and they made some brilliant moves during the trade deadline. So I would say, I would say Vegas 1 and then Colorado 2. And then number 3 is going to be tough between Edmonton and Vancouver. So, but let's stick around. It's going to get interesting, that Western Conference. In terms of the Eastern Conference, the wild card is crazy. So we don't know what's going to happen there. All I know and all I want is the New York Rangers to bring me a Stanley Cup. But that does it for this episode of Sports News Flash at 12. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, that thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this episode. Let me know what you want to see for future episodes. And I just love doing this. I love Sports News Flash at 12, especially when I do this with you guys on Sunday mornings. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy those rest of college basketball, some NASCAR, some NHL. The list goes on and on and on. I'll see you guys next week for Sports News Flash at 12. Take care, everyone.